there, great. Okay, so yesterday everybody did a web on Thanksgiving. So if you were one of those who didn't attend the Zoom, you need to make sure you go back and watch my 3H Zoom language arts Zoom from Monday or 3A's Zoom from Tuesday for language arts. So make sure you do that first so that you can do this one with us. But you have to have your web before you can do this lesson. Okay. So what we all worked on was dumping our ideas into a web. And Thanksgiving break was 5 days long. And so there were tons of ideas to dump from here onto my paper. And I could keep going. So we said if the idea in the middle is Thanksgiving break, the whole 5 days, one arm of it would be Thanksgiving Day, just actual Thanksgiving Day. And so I have all these details about Thanksgiving Day. And another arm of it could be that Friday after Thanksgiving. And I think it was Cora who said it was Black Friday, but we could just the different things I did on that Friday, or the way I'd like to describe the activities that I went and how I felt on that Friday after Thanksgiving. And then Saturday we had a big day too. I only chose to do 3 days, but I know a lot of you in class were going to do every single day because big things happened or you did fun and exciting things that you could write about on every single day of your break, which is awesome. Okay, now could we write one paragraph about the whole Thanksgiving break? Could we write one paragraph with all this information, or do you think there's just too much? I think there's too much. There's too much to write one paragraph on this whole thing, on all of break. So today we're going to zoom in with your eagle eyes just on Thanksgiving Day. Just Thanksgiving Day. So you're going to leave all this other stuff away, and I'm just going to zoom in on this section of my web. I'm going to come back to the other things later, but today I'm just zooming in on Thanksgiving Day. And we are going to work on writing a solid paragraph with details. Solid paragraph with details. Now remember what that means. It needs to start with a topic sentence. It needs to have solid details, at least how many? At least 3 solid details. And those details need support, information, and then I need to end with a concluding sentence. Okay, and in my class, 3A in my class, we've been kind of talking about it if you think of it like a hamburger. You need your top bun and you need your bottom bun, and they're made out of the same stuff, but they look different, right? To hold everything together, so that's your topic sentence and your concluding sentence, and all the delicious stuff is in the middle. All the good juicy details are in the middle. Okay, so today we're going to work. You're going to walk through with me just a little bit as I write my paragraph, just to kind of help me. I'm going to write about Thanksgiving Day, and this is what I have so far. I Zoomed with my family. We watched the parade on TV. We had a family turkey trot, and we ran through the woods. We cooked a lot, and we ate a lot. And then we ate in the dining room, and we had the fancy silver and the china and the crystal out, and we did all that. Okay, so those were the things that I have written down. So I could use all those details in my paragraph about Thanksgiving Day, okay? So how could I start my sentence? Here are some sentences. What do you think about these? Okay, whoops. They don't all fit. Here, let's see if I make them a little bit smaller. If I can get them all to fit on one screen, that would be better than having to go to different screens, right? Okay, here we go. Here are 4 different sentences. I zoomed with my family, with all my family. I almost tripped on a tree root when I was running our turkey trot. My Thanksgiving Day was full of fun and family. Or my Thanksgiving dinner was delicious. Okay, now they're all good sentences. I do say so myself. They're all good sentences. They all start with capital letters. They all end with end marks. They all have subjects and predicates. But are they good topic sentences? If this is my topic sentence, I zoomed with all my family, then the whole paragraph is going to be about my Zoom call. And that's not what I want it to be about, right? I almost tripped on a tree root when I was running our turkey trot. Is my whole paragraph going to be about me tripping on a tree root? No, that's a detail, right? My Thanksgiving Day was full of fun and family. Is my whole paragraph going to be about the fun and things my family did? Yes, that one might be my winner. Okay, let's look at the next one. My Thanksgiving dinner was delicious. Is my whole paragraph going to be about my dinner? Now, could I write an entire paragraph about my dinner? I could, because I love to write about my food. And we had so much food, and we had so much fun making all the food. I really could, this could be my whole paragraph. But if I looked back at my web, the main thing that I'm writing about is my Thanksgiving Day. So my topic sentence has to tell the reader that I'm going to be writing about my Thanksgiving Day. So my topic sentence I'm going to choose is this one, okay? I'm going to choose, my Thanksgiving Day was full of fun and family, okay? That's like the top of my hamburger bun, okay? So now I'm going to take that same sentence and I'm going to start writing my paragraph. My Thanksgiving Day was full of fun and family. When we first woke up, we watched the Macy's Day Parade. Macy's Day, is that what it's called? Macy's Parade? I think I just called it Macy's Parade. Macy's Parade, and remembered our trips to NYC, to New York City. Oopsie. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. See, my Thanksgiving Day, here, let me get it all in one paragraph. Okay. My Thanksgiving Day was full of fun and family. When we first woke up, we watched the Macy's Parade and remembered our trips to New York City. Then we went on a family turkey trot. We ran on a wooded path I might change that again. I'm going to use that detail I already had. I almost tripped on a tree root, but I kept running. Okay, are you noticing something? Are you noticing how I'm organizing it? What strategy am I using? When we first woke up, then we went, what strategy am I using? Using that sequencing strategy to organize my thoughts. I'm going through my whole day, so I'm going to do what we did when we first got up, and then we went on a turkey trot, and then we cooked dinner, and then we Zoomed with our family. I'm going to go through my day in order. But are you noticing that I'm adding details? I didn't just say we watched TV. I told you what we watched and how we felt about it. We were remembering our trips to New York City because we've been to the Macy's Day Parade. But not all of them remember it. It was so long ago. Then we went on a family turkey trot and I almost tripped on a tree root, but I kept running. I might want to add that we went on a turkey trot in the woods. Should I say on a wooded path? Would that add more detail? Wooded path. Okay, so now notice I have my topic sentence that tells my reader what I'm going to be writing about. It doesn't give any details. It's just my topic sentence. Then I have details. I have all what we did first about the parade. There's one. That's one set of details. So that might be my tomato. And then we went on a turkey trot and I almost tripped on a tree root. That might be my lettuce. And my lettuce. Okay, now I'm going to keep going. I need at least 3 different details. So if I go back up to my web, I need at least 3 of these ideas. I did parade and I did family trot. I I think I'm going to do all of them, but I need to get through my day, okay? So what I want you to do, and you can choose if you're going to type it into a Google Doc, so I'll put a Google Doc there for you, or if you want to write it in your journal and then send me a picture, attach a picture to this document. But you're going to think of a good topic sentence to start off with, and then you're going to write about each of your supporting details, just about Thanksgiving Day. And then you need to end with a concluding sentence. What would a good concluding? So I'm going to skip because I still have more to write. I still have to write about cooking, I still have to write about Zooming, and I have to write about eating. So I have at least three more sentences to write. But then what could a good concluding sentence? I want to wrap it back up. I don't want to end with a detail. I need to wrap it back up. So I might write a sentence, and this is very true. I don't want it in green because that would be my lettuce. And this is not lettuce. This is more like buns, right? This Thanksgiving was different than other years, but we still had a great time. It was so different. Usually we are traveling and we're somewhere else and we're with a lot of our family, and this year it wasn't. We just us. So it was very different. Do you notice how this doesn't give any detail, but it ends my paragraph? So then you need a concluding sentence. Okay, so take your time, write your topic sentence, and then write your details, and then write your concluding sentence so you have one perfect paragraph about Thanksgiving Day. Okay, can't wait to read all of your great work. Have fun!